What are the long-term benefits of deep breathing exercises? Well, by the end of this video, I'm going to give you a demonstration of how to properly do deep breathing exercises. I'm going to tell you why and when to do these exercises, and then I will discuss with you the long-term benefits of doing these. Now, first, the demonstration. This is inspired by many different types of cultures and places and philosophies that I've learned it, but it most commonly represents the style that Wim Hof has done. And I find this the easiest to teach patients how to do, and the easiest in concept how to do, and also practically it's just very simple. So first of all, you could do this lying down in your bed, you could do it seated. You don't want to do it standing, and you don't want to do it while you're doing something else. Part of this is a mindfulness of focusing on your breathing. So I do it in a chair, it's just the easiest, and you just keep your feet flat on the floor, you have your hands relaxed, you could put your palms up if you like. There's no need to do these or close one nostril with the third finger, anything like that. It's not that complicated. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, as deeply as you possibly can. Now, when you do the deep breathing and you inhale, many people complicate it by only trying to use their belly button and only trying to expand their belly and to do diaphragmatic breathing. And a lot of patients don't know what the diaphragm is. They think the diaphragm is actually something else that goes into a different body part. That's not the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle underneath our rib cage that when it contracts, it pulls down and allows air to go into our lungs. But to overcomplicate it like that makes it difficult for people. And what I tell them is, and I do myself, is I just expand my rib cage as much as I can. So when I breathe in, and you'll see in just a moment, my chest comes out, my chest widens, I breathe in as much as possible. And why do we do this as opposed to the diaphragmatic breathing, where you only use your belly and you don't move your chest at all? It's simply anatomical. Our lungs are in our rib cage. If we try to breathe in as deeply as we can, and we only use our diaphragm, we're only trying to expand our lungs by going in a longitudinal way, up and down. But our lungs can expand like a balloon in all directions. And since our lungs are encased in our rib cage, then it makes sense to expand the chest as well, the rib cage that is. Now, there are muscles called intercostal muscles, and these are muscles in between the ribs. And these muscles are exercised when you do deep breathing, where you expand your entire rib cage. Now, the thing is that when you do diaphragmatic breathing, you're not exercising those muscles at all. Those muscles play a role in the mobility of our rib cage. And this is a very simple thing to do, is if you breathe in really deep, you're going to exercise those muscles as well. And so there are many different benefits of doing it this particular way. So let me give you a demonstration. So here I go. So it's very subtle. I'm just breathing in as deeply as I can, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Now, it takes a long time because I've done this a long time. I exercise by riding a bicycle. I have pretty good endurance, I would say, and I have the ability to expand my lungs quite a bit. Many people cannot do that. Many people, their breath looks like this. And that's the most they can get in. And that tells me they have very bad mobility of their rib cage, they have weak intercostal muscles, and they don't exercise. So this is a form of exercise. Now, why do we breathe out of our mouth instead of breathing out of the nose? Number one, it's easier for most people. Number two, and you'll find out in just a moment in this video, that there's a benefit of breathing in through the nose, and most of the benefit comes from the inhalation. You can exhale through the nose, but I find most people find it more difficult, and when you let the air out, it's like letting the air out of a balloon. You just let it out naturally. Now, when should you do this deep breathing exercise routine? You should do it every single day. But what time of the day? It depends. The best time of the day, in my humble opinion, is right before you go to bed. And the reason why is because it'll help you sleep. But you could do this any time of the day if you're having an anxiety attack, if you have stress and you just need a 5-minute break. You should always do this before you see your doctor so that you can be relaxed during the doctor's appointment when they take your blood pressure, because it will give you a more accurate number. When I say a more accurate number, what I mean is the blood pressure test is supposed to be your resting blood pressure. And if you're not rested and you have anxiety and you have white coat syndrome and you're nervous, that is not your resting blood pressure. Now, why should you do this deep breathing exercise? The reason why is because when you do it this way, you are stimulating your body to produce more nitric oxide. This is a gas inside our blood vessels, and this gas allows our arteries to become more pliable and expand, thus lowering our blood pressure. This also has the effect of opening up the blood vessels in our entire body, and thus more oxygen and nutrients can get to all the tissues of our body. This benefits our health. Another reason why we should do this is because it's almost like hitting Control-Alternate-Delete on our computer. It resets our body in terms of stress and anxiety. The third benefit is that it helps teach you how to relax and control stress and anxiety. Many people have a lot of problems with stress, anxiety, nervousness, and by practicing this on a daily basis, you can actually teach yourself how to become a better you. The last reason why is because doing this deep breathing stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system. And your parasympathetic nervous system is that part of your nervous system which helps control digestion, so you can digest food better. So if you eat food and you have trouble digesting food, trying this exercise for a couple minutes before you eat can have significant benefits on your digestive process. It helps you sleep, it helps you relax, and it helps you become more restful. Now, what are the long-term benefits of doing these deep breathing exercises every single day? The first and most important is chronic stress and anxiety is killing people. It's ruining people's lives, and it's unnecessary. Learning how to control stress and anxiety without medication is one of the best things you could learn and teach yourself how to do. One of the common complaints is, am I supposed to breathe like this every day? I did not say that you have to breathe like this all day long every day. It's only for a short period of time, maybe 5 minutes or 30 repetitions, whichever comes first. Another complaint is it hyperventilating? No, it is breathing slow, breathing deep, and under control in a relaxed fashion. Hyperventilation is where you are breathing quickly and shallow in a rapid way. That is not this type of breathing. So what you're doing is you're learning how to control your own body's physiology. The other long-term benefit is that it stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you rebalance your body, because stress and anxiety are primarily a sympathetic response or a fight or flight response. And this raises cortisol levels, which is damaging to our body. So by taking 5 minutes every day, resetting the computer, relaxing, controlling our anxiety, learning how to control our own physiology are the best long-term benefits of this type of deep breathing. Now, there are other natural ways to control anxiety, improve sleep, stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system, and that is with certain nutritional supplements that are natural. Here is one of them. Today's video sponsor is Mother Good Earth, and they are a great company because they are, first of all, sponsoring this video, and second of all, they have the greatest minerals ever, and they have a philosophy of minerals come from the earth, so where do you get it? From the earth. And so watch what I'm gonna do here. We're just gonna go down. It rained the other day. You just take a nice cup here and just scoop up some mud. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this Mother Earth with water and drink it to get all the minerals that come from the earth. So you can see I just mixed it with water and all the chunky goodness is in there. Beautiful for minerals. Oh my God. Oh, screw this. I don't need the money. No more sponsorship. Okay guys, good news. I have a new sponsor, Optimizers, and they have Magnesium Breakthrough. This actually I do use. I take 2 tablets at nighttime. It helps me sleep. It's got 7 different minerals. Now, of course, Mother Earth supplies minerals in the dirt, but it needs to come into the vegetables. And if the soil isn't good, if you're not eating organic vegetables, you're not getting as many minerals as you really should be. So that's why I take 2 tablets. It's got 500 milligrams of magnesium in it, and it's got 7 different types of magnesium. The reason I take this is for a number of reasons. It regulates my blood pressure, it keeps my heart healthy, which is an endurance athlete I really want, and it helps me sleep. It's easy on the stomach, easy to digest, no digestive trouble, and this is actually a sponsor that I could stand by. Oh man, who's gonna clean up these chunks?